Larry is back. Let me know, of course, if you can hear me. Let me know if you can see me. Let me just put my hat up there, and I'm going to explain why I have my Larry the Leprechaun hat on. So, how is everybody doing today? Everybody can hear me, see me, and we're ready for a power hour because we have so much to cover today, and there's so many exciting things I want to share. So let me know that you can hear me, see me, etc. And also let me know where you are from. Jamaica, go Carolina. Yes. Okay. So why do I have my hat on? The reason is because I really do feel like we have a pot of gold. There's one thing that I can share with you today. There's something else that I can't share with you. I'm really sorry, but it's so exciting. So let's talk about what I can share with you today. If you go over to our website today, PLR.me, you will see that we are doing a 25% discount sale on all of our bundles. Now, remember, our bundles are where we have curated all of the content about a particular topic and either put it into one bundle or broken it up under a number of different bundles. So, for example, if a bundle was 100 credits, it's first of all, it's discounted all the time in the sense that if the bundle cost 150 credits, you might get it for, I'm just making it up, 100 credits. But now it is even cheaper. We're running a 25% pre Black Friday sale. So if you are looking for building out content, you need to get along to the website and grab as much content in those bundles as you can to make sure that you have all the content that you need for the last couple of weeks of the year. Can you believe it? So that's the first reason I have my wonderful hat on. The second is that I have heard something really interesting about Black Friday. It's so interesting. It's just super exciting. We are going to do something that we have never, ever, ever, and I mean ever done before. I mean, I wish I could tell you. I really do. I wish I could tell you, but I can't. So you're going to have to keep an eye out on your emails so that you know what's going on. Maybe, just maybe, if you email me, richard@plr.me, maybe I might be able to hint at something. But mum is the word. Even if you make me laugh with some joke or with something, I don't think I can tell you. All right, let's talk about today's live. What we're going to look at is the three things that you must have in your business. Okay, yeah, I'm going to keep teasing you. Don't you worry. What are the three products that you must have in your business? Because we get overwhelmed depending who we listen to, depending who we talk to. We hear webinars, masterclasses, membership sites, continuity programs, micro payments for products. It gets too much. It gets to a point where we say, what am I going to do? There's so much to do. So so what is it that you think you need? You only need three products to start generating and building your business. I want to hear from you. What do you think those three products are? Well, okay. Jerome says a value. Hey to Belgium out there, actually, Jerome. Okay, so one thing that you need is value. Yes. Go Genius says a book, a workbook, and a retreat. Okay, you're thinking well ahead there. Money, money, money. That's also very important. But no, you need just three things in your business, but you must have these three things. But before we talk about that, let's talk about what you need to do to find something that deeply resonates with your audience. You see, when I talk to clients, and be they coaches or if they're entrepreneurs, one of the first things I always ask is, who are your audience? Okay, who exactly are your audience? You need to know this. And I've covered this in previous lives, but if you don't know who you're selling to, or if you're not very tuned in with who you're selling to, the problem is that your marketing message is going to be all out of sync. So the other day I was talking to a coach, and he said to me that he was a divorce coach for men and women. And I said, okay. I mean, he had a very good proposition. He had everything in place. But I said, be more specific. I said, if you were just to go for men, maybe that would make you stand out. Then you could market your message more clearly to that particular audience. Okay. So you need to know who your audience are. Before that, you actually need to know who your niche is, or your niche. So is it that it is divorced men? Is it divorced men who are post-divorce? Is it divorced men going through divorce? And then who are the audience? Are they young, middle-aged? Are they older, etc.? This is so important because when you start putting out the 3 items that you have to put out, you are going to be able to resonate with them. I mean, when you think about it, the male divorced market is huge. We have people who are just starting a divorce, are separated, starting a divorce, in the middle of a divorce, post-divorce. Within those niches, within those audience, we also have, maybe they need to build up their self-esteem. Maybe they need to lose weight so that they can go out and start dating again. So there's a lot there. So I want you to be very, very specific on who your target is, what your target market is, and what your niche is, and who your audience are. You need to get to know them. I mean, you need to paint a picture of them. So you need to know their desires, their needs, their wants. Now, there is a huge difference between what they need and what they want. We always want to sell them what they want and then get what they need in there. I mean, nobody wants to maybe buy a product talking about, the 7 stages of grief during a divorce. But what I need, or what I mean, I don't want that. What I want is, I want to know how I can get out of this black cloud of despair. So I sell them what they want, but I also have what they need. So remember that when you think about it, do you need a new iPhone? I mean, I don't need a new iPhone, but do I want a new iPhone? Completely different thing. Yes, I do. So if you want to send me an iPhone, please do. I'll give you my address at the end. But you want to make sure that you are selling them what they want. I had this experience. I did an interview with many, many, many business people who have online businesses. I knew that this is what the market needed. They needed to know how to build a mindset for an online business. That product flopped because people didn't want that. They wanted a really quick solution to making money. So that was my big fault there. Okay. So always think about that. What they need, what they want, 2 different things. Now, how are we going to find what they need, what they want, what their problems are, what their desires are, etc.? How will we find that out? Okay, Savita says this is good because no one wants to talk about their money or life assurance, but well, they need to talk about it, but what they want is, for example, they want to have more money. They want to have a retirement goal when they're 60, or they want to make sure that they still have their level of income. Okay. So look at these excellent questions here. Go Genius says, ask them. Michael says, poll them. Okay. Ricky says, hey, Ricky, research and understand your client. You have to understand your client. I mean, if you don't understand your client, you're not going to be able to get into their mindset. And I mean, it took me a long time to get this into my head of niche, 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 niche. Okay. Let me bring the typical case that is asked. If you need heart surgery, touch wood, you don't. Do you go to a general practitioner? Or do you go to a cardiologist? Or do you go to a cardiologist who is also a hairdresser, a builder, a radiologist, and a podologist? Do you go to somebody like that? No. You go to somebody who is specific for what you need, and you pay more because they have this specific knowledge. Okay. Um, Tocando Bidas says, how can I go deep into the head of my client? Well, Donna said, go to forums, go to where they are, look to see what their problems are. What you can do is you can also go and have a look. There's a website, I can never pronounce it, Quora.com. Let me just make sure I have the spelling of it, and I'll just put this in here. And yes, I do have the spelling. So let me just put the website in here. It comes up in Spanish, so let me just change it. What this website does is this website will be packed with people asking questions about different topics. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to make sure that you are going into this website and finding out who your audience are. Okay, finding out what they want. Okay, looking at the questions they're asking. I've just recently separated from my partner. I don't know what I can do. Look to see what the answers are and provide one of these. Okay. So that's the next thing that you want to do. You want to ask questions, ask your audience, find out where they hang out, go to Facebook groups. Okay. Find out what are their pain points. Don't assume. I did a video about this. I posted on my LinkedIn. And what happens when you assume? Always remember this from a little stint of 2 or 3 weeks that I worked at McDonald's. I had a manager and I said, oh, sorry, I assumed I had to do this. So he took out his wallet, he opened his wallet, he took out a piece of paper and I had the word assume folded up. And he says, you know what happens when you assume? And I always remember this. It makes an ass out of you and me. Okay, so do not assume anything about your audience. Go and research that niche. Okay, any questions so far? Let me just grab my water. It's over here. And what do you think of my new studio? Nobody's commented about it. I have my little lights here. I have all my little toys in the background. Let me know what you think. So you never want to assume. You always want to ask your audience. And thank you, Regina. And you can do that. You can go to Facebook. You can go to LinkedIn if that's where your audience are. You can go to Quora if that's where your audience are. Make sure that you go there. Sorry, guys, I'm just looking very cute. Thank you. A well-organized environment. Can appreciate that. Okay, my studio is very nice. Excellent. Thank you so much, guys. I'll keep changing things here every time we do a live. So you can ask your audience. I mean, if you have friends who are going through divorce, hey, John, do you mind if I ask you, like, what was going? How did you feel about it? I mean, if somebody came to me and asked, what was it like, Richard, going through your divorce? I would tell them because I would be honest and say, it was really difficult. I mean, it was a dark, dark time. And I said to this client that I was talking to, where were you when I needed you 10 years ago? And he was laughing. And he said, well, I've just recently qualified as a divorce coach. So make sure that you are asking people what they want. Okay. So Vija says, polls work great on LinkedIn. Yes, you can do a LinkedIn poll. You could do a poll in Facebook, in a Facebook group, lurk in a Facebook group to do with your chosen niche. What are these people talking about? Okay. So what do you think are the 3 key products you need for success? What are the 3 products? And you only need 3 products. What are they? What could they be? I mean, is it membership sites? Um, is it For example, continuity programs. Is it, what are the three products? I want to see, and I'm going to put them up here, and we're going to see who has them. Okay, so first up, and don't be shy, to kind of be this, a good copy landing page, consistency. Okay, so these are things you could be doing. Health, relationships, money. Those are keywords that you could be using. Time. I mean, that's again something. Now we're getting here. Okay. So let me just, before I reveal one of them, email list. Yes, that's good. Babatunde says passion, hard work, and repetition the same. Yes. Jerome says attention. Hmm. I like Jillian's one. Freebie, opt-in, and membership. Maybe. Um, the that is a question for another day. Stress relief, offer, email, landing page, service, lead magnet. Look at this. I see lead magnet comes up again. Okay. I see a lead magnet comes up again. 5-day challenge and course. Regina. Very interesting. Okay. Lead magnet, content and delivery. Excellent. Lead magnet. I mean, I've seen so many lead magnets. Community, consistency. Okay. I'm seeing lots of different answers here. And one of the only ones that is on my list of the three things that you need is the lead magnet. That's the only thing that is there. Okay. It's the only thing that I've seen people saying. Okay. It's time to say to you, if you are enjoying the live so far, go smash that like button. Go and give us a like, give us a comment, give us some love, subscribe to the channel. Let me know when you've actually done that so that I can get a little bit more energy, because my energy is going down now. We're 16 minutes in. I feel my energy going down. I need a couple of likes. I need a couple of love hearts. So let me know when you've done that so that I can get re-energized. Okay. So what do we have? Irresistible offers come up. Offer, call to action. Okay, Regina, thank you. Babatund, thank you. Okay, so the very first thing that you need, and I'm going to show you the same products that you can use for 3 different niches and how I would do this. Okay, you need a lead magnet, and it is exactly what it says on the tin. It's something that will attract leads to your website. Okay, what do you use as a lead magnet? Think back to your target audience. Okay, think back to what their challenges are. Now, don't assume that something is too easy. Okay, so for example, don't assume, well, everybody knows you need a to-do list. So if they are procrastinators, I'm not going to give them something about to-do lists. I mean, common sense is so common, but it's not that common. This is the problem. Okay, so we have to be careful. Common sense is not that common. So what you need to do is you need to have a lead magnet. You need to say, okay, I'm going to take three different areas: holistic coaching, I'm going to take parent coaching, and career coaching. Now, if I'm a holistic coach, maybe I want to give something away that will help boost people because they don't feel as if they're in the right state of mind. Okay. And what I did here, actually, let me just start to share my screen, because what I did was I decided to have a look at our content calendar. Now, if you don't know what our content calendar is, let me just hide this here. Okay, our content calendar is a calendar which is full of content. Okay, it does what it says on the tin. So let's go here. And one of the days when I was looking through our content calendar, I saw that Thanksgiving is also celebrate your unique talent. Now, for those of you who haven't seen our content calendar, it can be accessed from our website under the Learn tab, and I'll show you that just in a second. But our content calendar tells us what the day is, when it falls, and what it's all about here. And then we give you bundles. Remember, there's an extra 25% off the bundles. So look at that. Regular price, 155 credits. Normal price, 121 credits. But today's price, and for the next number of days, it's just 91 credits. Okay, so don't forget, check out the bundles. So I could look at some of these articles or some of these affirmations, and I might say, well, as a holistic coach, I want to use this one. I am a unique soul. Okay, so what our affirmations are inspirational texts with some thought-provoking questions behind them. Now, why do I like affirmations as a freebie? Well, quite simply because the person is given an inspirational piece of text, they read the inspirational piece of text, and then what happens is they're given reflective questions. Now, I write out the answers to the questions, but what happens? I know what is wrong, but I don't know how to rectify the situation. You always can give away the what, but the how is where they come to you. Okay, so think about that. Now they don't know how to resolve the issues that they have identified from reflecting back on this affirmation reflection. And they're going, okay, how am I going to do this? So what you can do is you can give this away as your freebie. Okay, let me just show you what that freebie looks like. So I'm just going to share my screen here. So let me just move things around so we don't get a really weird effect coming up. So I want to share the entire screen. I believe it's this screen that I want to share. Okay. And this is the freebie here. Oopsie daisy, I am a unique soul. So when we open up this, we see that it has a lovely inspirational piece of text, and I have these self-reflection questions. Now, I said to you I was going to talk about 3 different types of coaches. So, holistic coach, perfect. A parenting coach, okay? I am a unique parent. My parenting is distinctive and different from others. I'm grateful for my unique parenting. I avoid comparisons with others, okay? Deep down, I'm confident that I'm truly one of a kind and worthy of the best, okay? So you see how I've just changed that. What about a career coach? Again, I am a unique candidate. Deep down, I have unique qualities. I'm kind and worthy of the best. My originality makes me stand out as the best candidate for the job. Do you see what I've just done there? What I've done, and let me just bring myself back. What I have done is I've taken exactly the same piece of text and I have tweaked it for my audience. Okay, so my audience were parents. They were a holistic coach looking at the whole body, and then career coach. So I'm building up the confidence in the person. Okay, let me just scroll through the comments because there are a lot of comments here. Let me take a drink. Okay, thank you so much, guys, for liking the video. Liked and subscribed. Leave magnet. They need an immediate win. Yeah, one of the things here, for example, the magnet landing page. Who did I see here? Savita. They need an immediate win. Okay, they need an immediate win because when you give them an immediate win, it boosts their idea that you can maybe solve their next problem. Okay, so this is what you want to do. You don't want to solve all of their problems. You don't want to give them an ebook for free. You want to give them something that agitates in the nicest way possible, agitates the problem. Okay. Let me just take a couple of questions here. Let me see, because I did see one here. Okay, I see one here. Um, I mean, Ernest, I help people pay off their houses in 5 years. So maybe your lead magnet is a document that shows them or shows them how to lay out their budget. Um, and then they start to realize how much money they have spent and how much money they could be saving. So that could be your lead magnet. I'm a body confidence weight management hypnotherapist and I'm not sure which lead magnet to opt for. You could use this lead magnet. Okay. This one, I am a unique soul. So get people to realize that no matter where they are in their life, they are unique. And that uniqueness is something really special because now you've laid a little bit of the foundation for them for the next important item that you must have. So we've established the lead magnet is the very first thing that you need. What's the next thing that you need? Have a lead magnet. Now we need something else. Oh, by the way, just while I'm waiting to see the comments, did I mention that we're doing something spectacular for Black Friday? But I can't tell you what it is. I mean, it is the biggest, most insane thing that we've ever done, but I can't tell you. Okay, so once you give them that lead magnet, they exchange, there's an exchange that goes on, an exchange of the lead magnet for their email address. Okay. You can then get their contact info. Yes. You need to offer them something, not an irresistible offer. Okay. You need to have something for them. Okay. Now, yes, it is an email funnel. Yes, we're talking about emails, our sales funnel. We're talking about emails, etc. But no, oh no, Salinas, not yet. We don't want them to book a call yet. Why? Because they must earn the right to book a call with you. Very interesting paradigm shift that I had with a coach that I'm working with, and they said, no, don't offer them call straight away. They need to earn it. Depending on your niche, in my particular niche, they have to earn the call in order to talk to me. Okay. So what you need, the next item that you need, let me just put it in here. So far we have lead magnet. Next one is what we call a tripwire. Okay, what is a tripwire? Okay, so we have a lead magnet. Now we have a tripwire. What is a tripwire? Ah, look at this. Look at this. Tripwire offer. Internet marketing tool chest. Okay. So I've downloaded your affirmation. I've answered some questions, but now I don't know what to do. So I am going to offer them a tripwire. Now, a tripwire is a low cost item that you offer them. It's not a freebie. You've given them the freebie, which was the affirmation. It's a low cost to get them from being what they like to call the tire kicker into somebody who is a little bit of an action taker. Now, you don't want this freebie or this freebie, you don't want this tripwire to be super expensive. Okay. But how much should a low cost offer be? I mean, how low is the question. Okay. How low is low and how expensive is low? Well, the answer is you have to know your audience, because if I help people pay off their credit card debt in 5 months, if I say my low ticket offer is $27, well, it's not bad, but maybe $27 is a heck of a lot of money. I mean, I've had people on calls who say, the niche that I want to work with is, people who are up to their neck in debt, and I have an amazing program that's going to get them out of debt, and it's only $97. And I say $97 is not a lot, but if you're up to your neck in debt, the offer is not congruent with the audience. So a low ticket offer, we normally price it at or in multiples of we normally price it ending in 7. So $7, 9.97. Okay. You might $17, $27, $37. Yes, Regina, $47. I think up to $47 is a low ticket item. But again, it depends on your audience, because what if your audience are Wall Street executives and traders who, I mean, a bottle of wine for $997 might be nothing for them. Well, then the problem is that people are going to say, well, I mean, $7, that has to be absolute rubbish. But for somebody else, $7 could be really, really expensive. So this is where you have to know your audience, because if you know your audience, then you know the demographics of the audience. Then you know their spending habits. I mean, if you want to sell an executive coaching program to vice presidents and upwards, if you price that at $77, they might say that's too cheap. If you're selling a program for people starting off in their career and you price at $997, that's too expensive. So know your audience. Donna asks, why does it end in 7? Who knows? All of the marketing gurus online, including myself, although I'm not a marketing guru, will tell you that 7 is the magic number. Okay. Tocando Vidas says, so a tripwire is a non-brainer offer regarding on the cost, right? Correct. I mean, it's something that if it's not great, it's not going to kill you. Okay, so I picked up an offer this time last year for $37. And I kind of say, well, I mean, I've seen the publicity that this person is putting out. $37 I can afford. If it's useless, it doesn't matter. I'll even buy things for $97. And if they're useless, I'll probably keep them. I won't refund them. Okay. So you need to think who are your audience and how much can they afford? Because if they can't afford even $7, even if you give your whole program for $7, it's not good that it's not going to sell. So always think of what is good, what is um what is what is what do they need, what will solve their problem. The low ticket offer should establish your authority as well. Okay, establish what you are doing. Okay, who you are, why they need to listen to you. It doesn't solve all of their problems, but it makes them trust you. Okay. So let's have a look. Shirley says a body confidence hypnosis download could be £9.97. Yes, it could. I mean, one self-hypnosis audio could. And of course, in the self-hypnosis audio, embed that command of buy my program, buy my program. No, I'm only joking. Of course, he wouldn't do that, surely. But the idea is, if I find that £9.97 program works, then I'm going to listen to what you have. Okay. Okay, so it makes sense. Okay, excellent. Regina says, my friend started the $47 price ticket offer, felt easier to pay than 50. I mean, it's a mental thing. If I see something that is 900 and $997, I go, hey, that's not bad. It's under 1,000. Okay. If I see something that is $47.59, I go, that's a little bit strange. And I always tell people that happens here in Spain, that I see things priced in the supermarket and it's like €3.31. And I'm like, what an odd price. Or you go to a restaurant and the way they calculate everything, it comes to like, $68 and 68 euros and 2 cents. And you say, that's a bit odd. Why don't they round it up or round it down? So don't cause friction with your buyers. If I see something that is 16 euros and 19 cents, I'm going to say that's a little bit strange. Okay. I would, Gillian, I would say the tripwire is definitely the next thing in the in your toolkit, in your funnel. You may sell it on your website, but what you could do is, let's say you have this this product. I'm going to show you a product that I have in mind. Let's say you have this product. Then what you can do is you can have it as a special offer. Okay, either after they sign up or 2 days after they've signed up. You say, normally my ebook sells for $19.97. Make sure it is $19.97 on your website, but as a special offer, because you join my list, you get 25% off. Okay, and that you can do that, but make sure if you're giving 25% off, make sure that it is actually 25% more expensive on your website. Okay. 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 So Ed says, but doesn't PLR have legal ramifications giving away or selling? You can give away our products with your branding, but you cannot give away the PLR rights to it. Now, I don't suggest giving too much away of any product that you have, because if you give away an ebook to somebody and then you try and sell me another ebook, and I say, well, hold on a second, you gave away an ebook and now you're trying to sell me another ebook. It's like in one of the lives we did, I talked about if a new pizzeria opens up and they give everybody a free pizza on the first night, when you go back and they now charge you for the pizza, you're going to say, well, why are you going to charge me now? Better to give a slice of the pizza for free, and then I will come back to eat the rest of the pizza. Okay. So why a tripwire? Because Jerome, a tripwire is something that is put across maybe, let's say, a door, and when somebody hits it, they either trip or it trips something else. It has another knock-on effect. So this tripwire, why they named it the tripwire in sales, is a very good question. But the idea of the tripwire is it just nudges the person into buying something. Okay. Yes. Okay. So here we have a question. Can you tell me the name of the bundle at the beginning of the presentation? Yes. Let me just bring that up. This bundle was, and I'll put it in here, this bundle was taken from our unique talent day. Okay. The items that I'm showing you, the item that I just showed you was taken from that. Okay. Okay. So let me just do something here. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. And you can use that there. Okay. So everybody clear so far? We have, if we go back to our captions here, we have a, I already had it there, a lead magnet and a tripwire. So what am I going to use for the tripwire in this case? Well, I'm going to show you. I mean, I'm glad you asked that question. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen again. I'm just going to push a few things out of the way here. And my Mac is acting up. Every time I go to move my mouse, it closes off the windows. Okay, here we go. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to share my screen. And I'm going to show you what I would recommend as the tripwire. Okay, a low-cost document or something low cost that they can use. So I would say, what about this self-esteem journal? Now, the self-esteem journal comes in a digital format and it comes in a print format. Now, if you want a link to all of these things, I put the link into the chat. But if you want all of the links for this, just send me an email, richard@plr.me, and over the next couple of days, because there's a lot of people on the call, over the next couple of days, I'll actually send out the link to everything here. So this is a self-esteem journal. Now, as a holistic coach, obvious, the self-esteem journal is very important for becoming a more whole person. But look at this. Okay, how do you define self-esteem? As a parenting coach, I could say, um, how do I define self-esteem as a parent? Okay. How would you rate your self-esteem? Well, right now it's really low. List 5 things you're good at. How do you feel when you do these things? Okay. I could use that as a parenting coach. As a career coach, what if I say my market are people who have been struggling to find a job? They're currently employed, very important because they have money, but they want to move to the next level. But their self-esteem has been knocked. Maybe they have to learn, for example, my niche, they need better English in order to get that job. So how do you find your self-esteem? And I could translate this into Spanish if I wanted to work with my audience. List 5 things that you're good at. Describe how your childhood or describe how your working life positively and negatively influenced your self-esteem as a worker now. Have you grown since then? What can you do each day to show more love to yourself? Okay, so I can use this as a parenting coach, as a holistic coach, and as a career coach. All it takes is a little bit of tweaking and thinking. Okay. Is that making sense? I mean, are you saying this guy is a crazy Irish man? What is he talking about? I mean, if you are saying that, that's fine because I can be a crazy Irishman at times. Okay. Now, you could talk about the importance of being unique and journaling, as Jerome said. Journaling your, I'm going to take this off, it's too hot. You could take this concept and say, okay, as a parent, sleepless nights, you feel, I mean, I know as a parent, every other parent says, oh, my child sleeps all through the night. And the reality is completely different. A lot of the times we have to say that our child is the best and they sleep the best. So maybe as a parent, I feel I'm the worst parent in the world. So I have self-esteem. I have this journal which I can work them through. Now, then what you want to do is you want to talk about the career coach. Well, self-esteem is a huge thing. If you don't believe you're good enough to get a new job, you're not going to get there. So you can actually then use that as well. Okay. So let's see. We have Go Genius. Richard, this is brilliant. Yes, a crazy Irishman making lots of sense. I mean, if you think this is crazy, you've got to see our Black Friday sale. I cannot say anything else about it. But I mean, if you think I'm a crazy Irish guy, you should see when a crazy Irish guy and a crazy Canadian, Ronnie Nijmate, whose birthday it is today. So happy birthday, Ronnie. Um, we got together and we came up with the craziest of bonuses for Black Friday. Can't say a thing. Can't say a thing. Uh, this will mess up your hair. Would you tweak colors, logos, etc.? Yes, you would. You would tweak everything and we've done lives on this of how to tweak your documents, etc. And we will go through that in lives in the new year as well. So what do I have so far? I have my lead magnet, and let me just update this because what we did was we had the lead magnet as an affirmation reflection. And we had the tripwire, which was the journal. Okay, let me set that. Let me show that. So these are the two things we have so far. What is the last thing that we must have? What is the last document that a product that we must have? Okay, remember, if you joined late, I know some people have hopped on and hopped off. What I need you to do is I need you to smash that like button. Give me a little bit of love. Okay. I want you to tell me more about what else we need. Um, we could have somebody says an upsell. Okay, we could have an upsell. I mean, what you could do is you could definitely say, download my journal, and then you could offer a free 30-minute call after that included. So now maybe here is where you introduce that discovery call, or you introduce that free call to anybody who's purchased your ebook. They've earned the right to that call. And then we're going to talk about the last thing that you need. Yeah, if anybody wants my email, um, just to get the resources. Actually, hold on, let me just do it on this one, will be the easiest. It is simply Richard PLR.me. Now, if you email me at that email, you can ask about the Black Friday offer. I might be able to give a little hint, but that's all I'll be able to do. All right. Now, Stephen says, well, Jerome says you need an offer. Correct. You need an offer. Stephen says you need a high ticket offer. Okay. It could be a high ticket offer, but what we call this is you need a core offer. Okay. Now, the core offer is one product that you sell and you become known for. The danger here, the challenge that people have is they want to produce 15 different products. 15 different products is going to be a bit of a headache because you're trying to manage everything, especially if you're starting off, if you're beginning to create products. This can be a problem. So think of a core offer. Okay. What is the core offer? The core offer is something that you will become known for. Okay. When Apple came out, a huge Apple fan, if you don't know it, I'll tell you straight away. When Apple came out, what did they do? They just produced computers. That was their core offer. Didn't produce anything else. Then they started to produce this thing that was like a hard drive that you could listen to music on. So they had another product. But what they didn't do is they didn't release 100 different items in one go. They got really good at one thing and they had that as their core offer. Henry Ford, you can have the Model T in any color that you want as long as it's black. That was his core offer. Yes, now they have lots of different cars, but they got good at one thing and they kept selling it. Okay. Stephen has a very good point. Too many people try to go to market with multiple products or services without establishing one first. Okay. PLR.me, 14 years in business. I mean, this is unheard of for companies who are providing private label rights content. 14 years of quality content, month after month. We have one core offer. That core offer is quality content for you to brand as your own. If we went out and we had this, and then, oh, we also have a membership site, and we also have, a membership platform, we also have a coaching platform, we also have this, we have that, it would be impossible to be where we are today. Okay. So a core offer is essential. So let me just put that down here. Let me just hide that. Okay, making sense so far. I mean, we're not finished yet. Okay, we have a core offer. Okay, it's one offer that you are known for. What is your core offer? So my core offer is, I'm just making it up and I'm talking about the divorce, how to How to get over the grief of a divorce. That's the core offer. And I just sell the heck out of that. Okay. I just keep putting that in. Okay. That is my core offer. Sharon says, Richard. Okay. Question? Everybody can still hear me. Okay. Just you never know when internet could go down or I could get too excited and pull out a cable. So everybody can still hear me and see me. Okay. The idea here is that you have your lead magnet. The lead magnet will be congruent with your tripwire. Your tripwire will be congruent with your core offer. Because imagine, okay, imagine if you download a affirmation about I'm a unique soul. And then I try and sell you something about how to overcome depression. And then I say I have a course about building a house. It's like, what's going on? There is no consistency here. Okay. So I would say that the question came up. So do we start with the core offer backstage to get to the tripwire and then build the lead magnet? I mean, depending which way you want to go, you can either have the idea. I would have an idea of what the core offer is, but I wouldn't build out the core offer yet. I would know what it is, but I would start to get that lead magnet out so that you can bring people in. Okay, so that people will come in and they will get onto your list. Then I would have that tripwire. Now remember, PLR.me gives you the content. As a member, you get so much content that you can just tweak. You don't have to start thinking about how am I going to build this ebook, this journal. We have it all there. Sorry, Go Genius, I just saw that. Sorry, Ernest Wealth Solutions. A lead magnet is a Facebook ad. No, a Facebook ad may lead to the lead magnet. I mean, you're just advertising that particular offer. Okay, you could have a lead magnet on Facebook. Okay, so what could I use as my core offer? Okay, let me just move my screens over here so that I can show you. Okay, so let me go back here. Let me just share my screen. Okay, so what I would now say that would fit in with the self-esteem is looking at becoming your beautiful, authentic self. So this is a course that we have, which is an amazing course about realizing who you are. Okay, a journey to authenticity. Okay, holistic coach goes without saying why you want to use this. As a parenting coach, you can show people how to be an authentic parent and really give that love to their kids and be who they are and show up as they are. Okay. As a career coach, I mean, maybe the person comes to you and they want to change. They've been in the corporate world for 20 years and they want to become a hippie now. Hippie. I'm thinking about my camper van that's in the back there. What they want to become is a person a singer. Okay, they want to live that hippie lifestyle is what I wanted to say. They want to just go out and they want to just gig, etc. But they don't know how to become their authentic self. Apologies to all hippies. I'm a hippie at heart. You can see from the hairstyle. But maybe that is something that you can work on with them. Now, this becomes your core offer. If we look at the modules here, we have Know Yourself. Okay, excellent. If we look at lesson 2, the first step to being authentic, this is just in module 1. Then we have 10 ways to develop self-awareness, pondering your personal identity, increase self-understanding by journaling, ties in super nice with the journal that they've already bought, discovering your set of values. Okay, and 15 questions to ask yourself to develop your true passion. I mean, a career coach can use this. A parenting coach can use this as well. 15 questions to ask yourself the true passionate nature of being a parent. Why are you doing this? Okay, then we have module 2 here, concept makeover. We talk about reevaluating the past, build your self-esteem for that job interview, increase your satisfaction in life. Then we have who do you wish to be? Okay, future pacing the person. And we go on and on with the different modules. Now, does that make sense of how a holistic coach can actually use that content? Does it make sense how a parenting coach can use that content? Can a wig coach use this content? Absolutely. I mean, forgive me, I'm not 100% au fait with what a wig coach does, but I presume it's about personal identity. I mean, becoming your beautiful, authentic self, how to be authentic. How can you tweak that for your early example of a divorce coach? Well, excellent question. What you could do is maybe as a person in a relationship, you were trying to be somebody you weren't. Maybe you were trying to live up to the expectations of your partner. Now, and I speak from experience, you're broken because everything has gone away. And now you have to think about, who am I? And this can really help. Okay. Let's have a look. How to promote these 3 offers. You have the lead magnet to get people to subscribe to newsletter. Now, once they're on your subscriber list, you have the tripwire. And then once they bought the tripwire, using automation, you can move them from list to list. You offer the core offer. Okay, so you move them through that. I mean, you can sell the core offer on your website. You may sell it at a higher price, and those on your list may get a discount. Okay, I mean, if you think of an e-commerce website, Amazon, they don't just sell one product. I mean, they have lots of products, but once you're on their radar, they start offering you different things, and they might offer you special discounts, etc. So you're going to follow that process. Okay. Could a health and wellness coach use it? Absolutely, because remember that maybe we don't eat as correctly as we should. Maybe we don't look after ourselves as much as we should because our self-esteem is down. Okay, I sadly have to leave. Thank you, Richard, for all this valuable content. I appreciate this. Okay, we appreciate you as well. Okay, so Jerome, this is an interesting statement. The pitfall can be that you shape your work to PLR content instead of working your authenticity. Think of PLR.me as a template. A lot of people have come back to me and they've used that word, a template. It's like when you go to the supermarket and you buy a salad bowl. That's just a base. You don't have to leave the pineapple and the olives and the croutons in there. You can add to it. You can put a nice little bit of marinated fried chicken in there. Maybe throw in some nice cheese. And suddenly that standard salad becomes something different. Okay, so think about that as well. Everything that we have, you can edit. We encourage you to take our content and sprinkle your greatness onto it. Okay, sprinkle your magic onto it, because the self-esteem journal is wonderful, but what you're going to do is you're going to change that journal into something that your audience want. Okay, so always consider that. Take it and edit it to your taste. Okay, and your expertise. Okay, let me see, what else do we have here? Talk to them about the Black Friday offer. Okay, so let me tell you yeah, that's everything that's going to be on the Black Friday offer. Okay, so hopefully you saw that. Uh oh, oopsie, there was no sound. Yes, I did that on purpose, guys. I'm so sorry. It's on purpose. Yes, Jerome, you know me now. It was on purpose. Okay. Um, okay, so let's see. Any final questions? Um, I mean, my key takeaway for you, there's one thing to remember from this is you only need these three products. Oh, you could lip read. I didn't tell you anything too much on that. Okay, the core offer is sold via the tripwire. The tripwire is sold via the lead magnet. Okay. Um, yes, Maria, I am a tease. I'm sorry. Okay. So let me just go back to the questions here. How would you price this offer? I mean, again, you would look back at your audience, you would see what they could afford, you would see the value that you actually offer. Okay, what is the value that you offer? How can it change my life? I mean, if it can't change my life, if it doesn't talk to my pain points, if it doesn't help me with my pain points, then it's no good. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. I'm still not clear on how I implement the lead magnet. So the lead magnet is used to gather email addresses. So what you can do is you can promote that on your social media. Sign up for me for my what was our lead magnet was the affirmation reflection. You are unique. I want to show you how unique you are, and then you sign up for that. Okay. If we use the content but find an issue that could offend others, so we modify it, should we be letting you know about it? I mean, we have a very strict control on our content. So there will be nothing that will be offensive generally, but maybe somebody has a particular view that may be offensive, you can just remove that particular view. But if you see something, I mean, we have a strict editorial policy, so there shouldn't be anything there. But reach out to us and we'll let you know. Okay, great session, lots of fun. Very grateful. So it's a post. It is a landing page. I mean, I'm not going to get into too much technicalities here, but it's a web page where somebody gives you their email address in exchange for that particular product that you have. Could you use a coaching package at this stage as your offer? You could. Yes, you could. I mean, depending on what has come before, you could definitely do that. Okay. I mean, there's a lot of technicalities involved in this. And of course, if you want to explore this with me further, um, drop me an email and I can talk to you about, guiding you maybe in the right direction and see if we have something that we can offer you, maybe just a 1 or 2 hour, obviously paid consultation, but just let me know. You have my email there. Build a landing page, funnel, shameless plug, love the PLR.me content. Okay, thank you, very helpful. Okay, guys, so this could be the last open office we do this year. Okay. We're looking at December. Give you a little bit of rest. Give me a little bit of rest. I'm sure I'll be doing a Christmas special, so keep an eye out for that. I will have something for Christmas. But keep an eye on your emails because Black Friday is coming. Make sure you download any bundles that you want. Um, our Black Friday offer is so spectacular that we may actually do a live to answer all your questions. I don't know, that could happen. No, Larry the Leprechaun may appear, and within his now empty hat, he may have some spectacular Black Friday goodies. All right. I'm a good actor. Thank you, Jerome. You're very good. You, yeah, I don't give coaching away sessions. I don't like it to talk about something not a coaching call advice. Your proposition isn't doing enough. I mean, we could talk longer and longer about this, but the key takeaway is in the next 6 weeks, I want to see you creating a lead magnet, a tripwire, and starting your core offer. If you're not a member of PLR.me, of course, sign up. If you want to discuss anything else, reach out to me, richard@plr.me. If you haven't had a call with me yet, I mean, I'm going to have limited availability over the next couple of weeks. I mean, the next 3 weeks, I'll probably have some availability. But what you can actually do is, where do I have it here? You can go here. If you haven't had a call with me, you can go to book a call with me. Okay. If you've had a call with me already, we can only offer one call per person. Okay. But if you want any information, if you want, not about the Black Friday deal, or maybe, but if you want any information, if you want a list of everything that I mentioned, just let me know. And I want to say thank you very much, guys. Shirley, Shirley, it could be. Reach out to me and let's have a little chat over email, okay? And let's see what we can do. All right, guys. I'm going to finish up because you guys are trying to get me to tell you what the Black Friday deal is. I'm going to click end stream. I have had a wonderful time with you guys. Thank you so much for your attention, and I shall see you very soon when we talk about the Black Friday offer, which is really awesome.